All right, guys, so you're going to need one bell for this circuit, potentially two. You're going to use your lighter bell for your swings, snatches, hand-to-hand flips, one-arm long cycle, and palm cleans. And then for the strength chipper, it's a good idea to use a kettlebell that's a bit on the heavier side for that, but there are some body weight movements in there as well. The circuit is to be performed for 5 rounds, but at the end of each round of the circuit, you're going to perform one exercise of the strength chipper. So, for example, you'll do 10 one-arm swings per arm, you'll do 10 snatches per arm, you'll do 10 hand-to-hand flips total, you'll do 10 one-arm long cycle per arm, and then 10 palm cleans per arm. And then, out of the chipper, you'll choose one exercise. These do not have to be necessarily done in order. But for example, do 25 repetitions of the hot potato, which is a swing to squat pattern. That will be better done with a slightly heavier bell if you're using a lighter bell for your circuit exercises. And I want you to focus on doing all of your 25 reps unbroken, and that'll hold true for the rest of the exercises as well. However, of course, if you need to break it up, then you need to break it up. As always, make sure you're getting good hip connection on your swing. So we want to connect the arm to the hips. And then as we execute that leg drive, you're getting that feeling of your arm rolling off your hip bone as you come out of that swing. Make sure you're matching your breathing to your movements. So breathe in on the upswing and breathe out as you push back into the backswing. For your snatches, we want to make sure we're doing all of the things that we said to do on the swings, only now we're going all the way overhead, so you want to make sure that you get some good impulse on that bell and that you get some good height, and then just make sure to get that nice quick insertion, so really punch the sky and shoot your hand through the handle. The hand-to-hand flips is just a continuation of our normal swing, except you're going to maintain a palm down position and you're going to push the handle forward with your thumb. So your thumb has to remain stiff. You're going to open up your hand nice and loose and you're going to push the handle away with your thumb. The typical sort of mistake we'll say to make here is going up too high on that swing and overshooting it and making it too big and messy and wild. For your one-arm long cycle, as always, we're doing all the things we want to make sure that we're doing in the swing, except with the one-arm long cycle, of course, we're cleaning into the rack, which means that we want to make sure that we're not getting too much height on that swing, and we can keep the elbow connected to the body on the swing clean up into the rack. And then from there, when you go to do your jerk on that first dip, just make sure that you're not losing connection, that you're not losing connection of your arm to your body, because we need the body to bump the bell. Lastly, for your palm cleans, it's a continuation of the swing. So we're going to swing up, but we're going to draw the bell in towards the shoulder. So your final resting position is going to be hand up to the shoulder, nice open palm, and we're palming the body of the bell. Okay, we want to practice keeping a nice loose grip here so that we can easily open up that hand to catch the bell at the shoulder. Absorb with the knees and then just come right back out. So the hot potato is a swing to a squat, so it's a two-handed swing. You're going to catch it like the palm clean, but with both hands, and you're going to drop it to your squat. Make sure that you're keeping good, consistent depth on your squats. The second movement in your chipper is a deadlift, so that's our basic hinge movement. If you don't have a heavier bell, consider doing a good morning where you place the bell behind the shoulders for that, just to make the hinge pattern, just to load the hinge pattern a little bit more and get the strength benefit out of that pattern. For the push-up, remember, a push-up is performed from the floor to the high plank. That's why it's called a push-up. It's not called a lower down. So make sure that you're lowering yourself down to the floor and then keeping your shoulder girdle stable as you push yourself back up. If you need to do it from the knees, that's perfectly fine. The key thing here, and the most common mistake, is losing scapular stability. So you got to keep creating space between your ears and your shoulders. Keep those shoulders down and back. T-twist, scapular stability going to be important here as well. Keep your toes on the floor as you open up into a T from that high plank position. And with the 2-point row, that's our standard stagger stance, one arm row. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We've got the kettlebell at the instep, and you're going to row that bell towards your hip and focus on squeezing through the lats and retracting through your shoulder blade. This should be about an hour workout. Go at your own tempo, and make sure you stay hydrated. Have fun with it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment box below.
You can call me stupid.